I paid my people extra so they wouldn't do that kind of business. Somebody comes to them and says, I have powders. If you put up $3,000, $4,000 investment, we can make $50,000 distributing. So they can't resist. I want to control it as a business, to keep it respectable. I don't want it near schools. I don't want it sold to children. That's an infamia. In my city, we would keep the traffic in the dark, people, the colored. They're animals anyway, so let them lose their souls.
Sir, the Panthers have become very resourceful. I'm afraid you underestimated the support in the black community. I mean, that's their power base. They say a Black Panther is born every minute in the ghetto.
Tell him I said I want that power base neutralized.
Mr. Hoover wishes the ultimate contingency implemented.
You mean?
That's exactly what I mean.
And Agent Rogers, this conversation never occurred.
Rogers, this is no good.
Common, you've been taking money from the mob for years.
Gentlemen, forgive me for caping you. Dorset. No matter how we try to deny it, we always end up on the same side of the coin. It's almost funny.
To be quite honest, it turns my stomach.
Neither your stomach nor your opinion matters here, Dorset. What matters is that Mr. Tynan's clients and the Bureau have come up with a solution to our Panther problem.
Final solution, you might say. Our clients, of course, are very pleased that Mr. Hoover decided to take our little suggestion to heart. By the way, why did he change his mind?
Woman's intuition.
Are you sure that you can control the product? Can you assure us that this will not get out of hand?
Of course. Our clients have vast experience in these communities. It's just a matter of degrees. You give us free rein of the ghetto, we solve your problems. I'll assure you one thing. The pacifying qualities of heroin are quite formidable. Junkies' politics are not like yours and mine. I'll even read the future for you. Very soon, the jigaboos, no offense, the jigaboos will be wanting this stuff so bad, they'll be running around trying to sell, they'll be blowing each other's brains out.
It's not a racial issue, it's a matter of law and order.
Of course, at any rate, we just set them up and we step back.
When can you get it out in the streets?
Quick as possible. We'll manufacture and distribute from a warehouse. Dorset knows the lookout.
I reiterate, we need assurances on containment, that it stays strictly within the problem area. I want you to put somebody on this. Keep tabs on the new operation. No offense.
You talked as if this thing's been decided.
It has been.
I was born and raised in the Bronx. At one time, the Bronx was a thriving community. But towards the end of the 60s, that started to change. Businesses moved out. Crime moved in. People were left with an overwhelming sense of fear and hopelessness.
No job opportunities, schools being closed down, shop owners leaving. Just imagine World War II bombed out Berlin. It was just a war zone.
Arson, murder, robbery, rape, burglary.
It was considered the murder capital in the United States. The worst ghetto in all of the United States.
At the epicenter of this crime wave was the NYPD's 41st Precinct, also known as Fort Apache.
The 401 was the busiest in the city in all levels of crime.
Hands down, most dangerous square mile in America. Some pretty tough patrol grounds.
Killed Messenger is a story about Gary Webb, an investigative reporter.
He came across a story about the relationship between the CIA and drug dealers who were bringing massive amounts of cocaine into Los Angeles in the 80s.
National security and crack cocaine in the same sentence? Does that not sound strange to you?
Crack became an epidemic because it was very cheap and highly, highly addictive. And that was sort of the ripple effect of it.
When Gary's story was released, the firestorm it ignited, the most important and the most emotionally charged was in the black community.
Who's this? He's a reporter.
Michael K. Williams is playing Ricky Ross, who was the largest dealer of crack cocaine in Los Angeles.
I was buying 100 kilos a week, selling $3 million a day. Man, it was raining coke.
I reached out to Rick. He and I had many conversations over the phone. It was important for me not to portray him as just a common street thug. There's a lot of elements to Rick that the public probably doesn't know.
Grew up in South Central. When I started selling drugs, I did it to give me a jump start that I had no other way of getting.
The area was poverty-stricken, little to no opportunities job-wise.
The devastation has been twofold because one, we've had thousands of people that get addicted to the drug, and then we have thousands of more that wind up going to prison. I met Gary around 96 while I was in prison. Some of the worst time in my life. Life without the possibility of parole. I was never supposed to go home again. When the story first broke, I was like, how could a guy like me be tied into something so big? It was hard for me to swallow. You know, Gary believed in his story when nobody else did. He shed some light on our government that nobody else had ever done before. When you find somebody that feels so strongly about these issues that they're willing to sacrifice and put their reputation and their lives and everything on the line, you can't do nothing but salute them.
Some fancy information you have there. Dangerous.
I have a newfound respect for the journalists that risked their life to tell me the truth.
We're talking about something that affects a lot of communities and a lot of people around this country.
Kill the Messenger is very much about that there are victims, there are people who are left behind. It was very important to end the film with people asking questions and being suspicious. Let's just hope that those questions continue to be asked.
This is a true story. Some stories are just too true to tell.
Where will you be for the revolution?